Hello students, we are going to learn speech writing today. A speech is a communicative form of expression of one's thoughts or ideas on a specific topic. A speech may be delivered on social issues, public interest, during welcome and farewell functions, and the speech by a chief guest during a function may also be given. So let us start learning the concept of speech writing after doing the prayer. Children, before commencing the class, let us begin with the Gayatri Mantra. Please chant along with me. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Meaning, we meditate upon that most adored Supreme Lord, the Creator, whose divine light illumines all physical, mental, and spiritual being. May this divine light illumine our intellect as well. Om.
Hey Bob, Martha, James, and Horace, where are you all leaving to? I know you are all animal activists. Yes, they are listening to the speech by Philip Volane, one of the most inspiring speech on animal rights. Bob says, "Wow, I must say he has good command over language." James says, "Audience is all ears for him." Martha, "He is a wonderful orator." Now, what a fine orator in speech. Great. So, you would also have listened to many such speeches. Now, today we are going to learn what is the meaning of speech writing. It is a little different from what we do as reading or listening to. We have to make some planning or strategies. So, let's learn some planning and strategies. Aren't you ready? So students, let us get along to learn the format of speech writing. The format of speech writing consists of opening lines, a formal address to the audience with greetings and introduction of self, and the topic is necessary. Maybe in your questionnaire the occasion is mentioned. If so, then you have to clearly say the occasion as well. Now the body of your speech consists of mainly 5 paragraphs. Now you have to begin with a short introduction on the topic. It is meant to be very precise, very short. Then you have to explain the current situation or the problem and whether after any corrective action has to be taken or betterment in the situation has been observed or not. It may also include advantages and disadvantages depending upon the topic in the question. Note that you have to follow a sequence, and if you have too many points or very few points, you have to keep this in mind. When you have a lot of varied points, it is better you choose a few best ones and write a line on each. In case you have very few points, explain them in at least 2 lines each. Now, prescribed word limit has to be kept in your mind. Now, you have to write it in your limited time frame. So, just do not keep on writing long ones. Be very precise. Write your speech very logically. Now, at the end, we have closing, and that means we have to conclude the speech with a thank you note. So, now let's study each points in detail. Now students, when we are learning the speech writing, we have to keep certain points in your mind. So please remember these points. The first para, as I said earlier, opens the speech with a quotation or saying, slogans or questions. Address the audience with a greeting and you do the self-introduction. The topic chosen for the speech or relevance must also be mentioned by you. Now when you are moving on to the second paragraph, the introduction with reference to the fact and figures, data or development of the matter in present time, examples from the present scenario, figures and facts must be clearly mentioned by you so that it becomes very necessary to understand the situation very well. Now the third paragraph is to reason and give the reason and the problem which has been faced and the other factors which are associated or related to the topic. So you may have the third paragraph as having the reason and the problem. Now the fourth para is a kind of a warning measure, a personal opinion, or other relevant step which can be taken. Now the fifth para consists of an appeal to the audience to bring a desirable change that we can observe. We can say that they are the ones who have to make the change, and by the end you have to say a thank you note as well. Now let us even further learn about the details about learning the speech writing. Now let also look at more points to remember. Maybe it is always not given what you are aiming at. Maybe you may get at some questions which you have never learnt about. So you need to identify the objective or purpose of writing that speech. Now you have to plan the content. Maybe when you get the questionnaire, the question may not be very easy for you, or maybe it is very easy for you. So either ways, you have to utilize your mind to select a coder. Now what is a coder? Now whenever you see the question, an idea comes in your mind. So you have to collect the ideas and you have to organize the ideas. You have to draft and edit and revise. Now in your examination hall you may not get so much of time to think over, so it is better to ponder for few seconds and then you continue writing it logically and precisely. To keep that you write in order, these facts will be helping you. Knowledge of the fact, statics, example for present scenario. Maybe you are not aware of the statics. You can give an imaginary or fictitious statics as if you know the content. Maybe you are aware by learning some general knowledge affairs. Now next is express your ideas very logically and coherently. Now coherently means you have to be well organized one after the other. It should lead into a better speech. Now less formal than article. That means when you were writing in the article writing, it is very formal. You might have listened to the speech person who is delivering a speech. He is not very formal. He is kind of interactive section. He is trying to talk with you. So similarly you can use a little less informal, it is a little less formal writing. Now word limit, most probably from grade 8 to 10 we have observed 140 words to 150 words. Now for the higher classes it can be to 200 words, but limit your words so then you can stipulated time you can finish your work. Students, before learning more about the speech writing skills, we will have a short break, that is an icebreaker. I know you were all eagerly waiting for it. Quickly pause the slide now and pick up a pen. Now let's hunt for some words which are related to speech writing, which starts with C, and start playing the alphabet game. So you have to nearly find 10 words which start with C and it is related to your speech writing skills. I hope you have started writing. You might find the answers at the end of your slides, that is in a practice question slide. Moving on to learn more about language specifications when we are writing speech. Now when we are writing speech, language should be very interactive, as if you are speaking to a person. Secondly, we should use direct language. Example, today I stand before you talent proud, or wake up before it is too late. Now these words show us that it is very interactive. Now third is rhetorical questions. And you will ask me, what is rhetorical question? It means you ask some question or you pose some question. You may not be asking or seeking an answer, but it is just for them to understand or think over. Now have you ever thought of it? How many of you have ever cleaned your neighborhood? And these are the rhetorical questions. Now the fourth is emotive language. That means according to the audience, according to the topic mentioned, you have to create either a humor or happy mood, or you can create a sad or pathos mood. Now that has to be kept in your mind. Now fifth point is be polite. That means you may be giving them a warning note, or you may be giving them a reminder. Maybe it is done like, are you aware how many of you are going to die of this heat? How many of you are noticing the melting glaciers? Now these can be done in a humble manner. So that means you can use, we may be aware, we shall be dealing with this. So these words give them an idea that you are trying to deal with the situation, but little humbly. Now, direct suggestion: we must act now before it's too late. Now these suggest that you are trying to suggest them something. Now you have to utilize present tense, and usually simple present tense and present continuous can be utilized. That is, you are trying to show that something has been happening right now, and this is very much in vogue because you are talking with the speaker, the audience in front of you. Now the next is, we can use models, auxiliaries, should, must, ought to, or need to, etc. to create an effect. Now you may also use I, you, or they for the audience. Now, at the end, you have to give an hypothetical situation based on the fact. Now, imagine what is hypothetical. Maybe it is not very true. You are just thinking over it may happen. So, think of a day when we will be left without any water. Now, see, that kind of scenario may not happen, but then, or maybe it can happen. It can make you think over. So, it's a hypothetical question. So, these kind of things can be added on to make your speech more creative and more readable and more just. We will now do a sample question. An unclean environment is an invitation for a lot of mosquitoes to breed in and spread deadly diseases. On the other hand, not maintaining personal hygiene leads to a lot of skin problems and decreased immunity. The habit learned at a young age get embedded into one's personality. Even if we inculcate certain habits like washing hands before and after meals, regular brushing and bathing from a young age, we are not bothered about keeping public places clean. For this, on 2nd October 2014, the Indian Prime Minister launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign, Swachh Bharat, to provide sanitation facilities to every family, including toilets, solid and liquid waste disposal system, village cleanliness, and safe and adequate drinking water supply. Teachers and students of schools are joining this Clean India campaign very actively with great fervor and great joy year after year. Continuing the speech, good health will ensure a healthy mind, which will lead to increased overall productivity, resulting in higher standards of living, thus developing the economy. It will boost India's international image, and thus a clean environment is a green environment with less people falling ill. Cleanliness, hence, is defined to be the emblem of purity of mind. Thank you for a patient hearing. Now, this is the completion of the speech which we have written. Now we will move on to a practice question. I know you will be writing a very beautiful speech after learning all the important points to remember. Now write a speech in 150 words on the benefits of early rising to be delivered by you in the morning assembly of your school. You are Karuna or Karan, the head girl or head boy. So I hope you will be writing beautiful speeches and you will be writing in your answer sheets. Now, do you remember about the icebreaker answers? Yes, I know you are very eagerly looking forward to get the answers. So, the words which are related to speech and which starts with C are coda, that is one of the remember point. Next, comments, that means start your speech. Content, the internal part of the speech. Clarity, that means you should be very clear of what you write. It must be concise. It must be very clear and coherent, one after the other. The point should be put properly. Complete, closing, and conclude. I hope you have understood the speech writing very well. So the last line, the icebreaker, is actually your recapping of your speech writing. So have a wonderful day learning and be happy and stay healthy. Goodbye, children.